Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I will be doing a spotlight makeup tutorial. So if you want to see how I created this look, please keep on watching. So I'm just dotting some primer on the spots that I needed the most. And I'm just going to push that in with my fingers. Get the nose, get it on the nose and the forehead. I'm going to spot conceal. Is this the right one? Yes it is. So I'm just going to dot this on the spots that are a little bit more prominent. Forehead is always a problem for me, so I'm not gonna put too much. I'm not gonna spend too much time covering my forehead because we will be here all day. Okay. Oh, I wanted to do a little bit there. So for today, instead of using a brush, I'm gonna try using my finger. And I'm just gonna tap that into my skin instead of a brush, just because I want to see how that's gonna turn out. Just tapping it lightly, and obviously these dark marks over here that I need covered. Yeah, hey, I could have just done one. Could have just done one. I said I'm not going to do a lot on my forehead, but I have so much on my forehead that I can probably cover my entire forehead. Patting. This doesn't look bad in the middle, but I feel like on camera I look orange. I'm going to dot this with my finger, since that is what I'm doing nowadays. I just like this method for this foundation, and I feel like I get a more even application when I do this. I should not have put a dot on my nose, but you know, it's too late. Okay, now I'm going to take that foundation brush and I'm just going to buff it into my skin, and I'll apply more as we go along, just to make sure that I have the coverage that I want. Make sure everything's blended. Just gonna make sure everything is blended. I do look a tad orange. I don't think you can see that on camera. I hope not. So I'm going to go in with this concealer. I used it in a previous video. I don't know if that's focusing. I don't know if you can see that. I don't know. So I'm just going to use this to dot under my eyes and on my lids, just to prime my lids. I think I did a little here. But again, this concealer is so full. This concealer is full coverage, so let me not make the mistakes I tend to make with full coverage concealers. What brush do I want to use? This one. Same brush I'm using all the time. So I'm just going to place this in underneath my eyes, and then go on top of my lid, and then go ahead and prime my lid. Just going to move that product all over up until my brow and towards my lash line. I'm going to move this product to my forehead because it is a lot. It's a lot. So just tapping it and moving it up. And we're going to go in with the foundation brush again, just to make sure everything is buffed out properly. I think it's a good time to switch over to the foundation brush. I'm just going to go on my nose in circular motion. Go to the forehead. Make sure the product is in my skin. Next up, I'm going to go into powder when I find my brush. Yeah, so I'm just gonna tap that into the powder like such. Then I'm gonna go into the lid and do this just to make sure that I don't put too much powder on my face, and I'm just gonna run that over my lids and all the areas that I've concealed. I'm just gonna run that on my cheekbone and just blend that out slightly, just to give me some definition. Basically just coloring in my face so that I look a little slender. Just going to work that into my hairline. Then I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. I'm going to use the excess on my nose to run this along my chin and my jawline, just for some definition. And then we're going to do the same thing on my forehead. Just a little bit on the perimeter of my forehead before we go in with bronzer. I think I'm actually going to blend this out a little before I put bronzer on. I'm going to run it on my forehead so that it looks like I go out into the world. Just going to blend that into my skin. Blend the sides of my nose. I actually really want to practice making my nose a lot more slender, you know. Now I'm going to go in with a touch of blush, a little bit of blush. That was okay. Every time I say a little bit, I put too much. But I actually noticed, like, when I put a lot of blush on, you don't really see it on camera. So, you know, it's actually not a lot. It's just, I can see it. So to me, it's a lot. If I can actually see where the color is, it's a lot to me. And I'm just going to blend that in with the bronzer. So moving on to eyeshadow, I just want to show you guys the palette before I start. So this palette basically has a bunch of neutrals in it. Lots of brown shades, pops of colors over here, and some shimmers. I'm going to be starting with this shade over here, which is a grey brown. I don't know why I like to start with that. I'm just going to pack this on the outer corners and inner corners of my lid. Actually look down. Just going to work lightly, packing it in, just so that we get the shape that we want. Now I'm going to take a fluffy blending brush and I'm just going to push, okay, I'm going to start here. I'm going to push this color into my crease slightly, and I'm going to do the same thing on this side. Just press it towards my crease and fluff it out, just to create a smoky situation. The shade over here, I'm going to tap that slightly with that shading brush. I'm just going to pack that in my crease. Should have done this first. Do not judge me. Should have done this first though. And I'm just going to create some definition in my crease and blend those darker brown shades together with this skin toned brown with the shade over here. And I'm going to use the first brush that I used, and I'm going to pack that on top of the dark shade that I started with over here on outer corners. Literally just stamping it on to my lid and stamping it on the inner corner, and just take your time and work it into your lid, and blending it here in the inner corner, just running it into my crease, fluffing it out. And you can go in with more brown until you get the shape and style of the eye that I'm holding it weirdly, but just going to run that into my lid very lightly, and then go at an angle to the outer corner, just so that the eye kind of looks, which I'll do, just so that the eye looks kind of cat-like. Going in on the side slightly above my crease, and then diffusing the color towards my brow. Literally just filling my lid with that brown color. That looks very grungy. There's an open space here, so I'm just going to blend and blend and blend that color until I'm satisfied with the way that it looks. I'll do 3/4, just 3/4 of the eye, and then I will blend it out. Make sure that you tap off the excess eyeshadow off your brush, else there's going to be eyeshadow all over your face, your cheeks, and all the hard work you spent doing your... oh, sorry. What is this? What is happening over here? Everything is standing. So I'm going to be using a flat packing brush, and I'm going to go in with the shade over here, which is like a copper gold shade. I hope that you can see that on my lid. I don't actually know if you will. Let us see. Let us see what happens. So just going to pack that. Yes, you can see it. So I'm going to keep my eyes open, and I'm going to go just above where my pupil is, and I'm going to go slightly above my crease, just going to work slowly. So I'm just going to blend that in with this shading brush. Make sure there isn't any harsh lines around where your spotlight is. I'm going to go in with the shade over here. Pack this on my inner corner and run it towards my lash line. And I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. I'm going to use that same shade, and I'm going to go underneath my brow bone. So going into mascara, I'm just going to run this through my lashes. And just line the perimeters of my lips. You know why I tried to speak when I was lining my lips. And then on top I want to try and overline them slightly. Now I'm going to go in with this. I swear it's on its last life. Just gonna fill Now I'm just gonna go in with some highlight. Very carefully. Okay, should I just used that mirror? And I'm just gonna blend this out as I apply the highlighter. Go in on the other side, blend it out. On my chin. I'm gonna get some of this on my forehead as well. Well, I want to dot this over here, just there, and then over here, and then just gonna pat that on my nose. This is the completed look. If you enjoyed watching this video, please let me know in the comments down below, and please go ahead and like and subscribe to my channel if you aren't already, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.